Events not to miss. Let's see. Just want to always just do a quick check just to make sure we're on and live. And it takes always just a second to make that happen. So while we take that moment, I'm just going to look over here for a second just to see what I see, and then we'll get started. Okay, let me look at my feed just to be sure. Okay, we are live. So, July shoutouts, news you can use, and events not to miss. First of all, shout out to all of our June Word of Mouth Mixer attendees. We had a wonderful turnout it was back on June 16th at Washington Federal Bank. Thanks to Adrian Esposito and all of our friends at Washington Fed Bank, or WaFed for short, right? We also had Boise River Catering there with the beverages, and our beverage sponsor was Donna Jecka from Home Loans, and she is amazing and want to give a shout out to her. Her birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to Donna Jecka as well. And some other shout outs. So last month was a very busy month, and we had the Snake River Stampede, and we got to produce the advertising for the Snake River Stampede. So shout out to them, and wildly fastest show on earth success, right? The wildest, fastest show on earth. Save the dates for next year. It's always going to be the same time in June. I think it's the third full week in June. Don't quote me on that. We'll make sure that that's right. But anyway, Snake River Stampede, thank you for your continued business and support. And of course, Drew's on the Snake River Stampede board, and that helps a lot. He was in charge of the Buckaroo Breakfast, and we had new sponsors this year. So shout out to Edward Jones and Simplicity by Hayden Holmes, helped support the 4-Hers in their Buckaroo Breakfast fundraiser. Always a good time for us to go have breakfast together as a team and watch the Slack. And if you don't know what Slack is, it's basically they can't fit all the activities in the time that the rodeo happens. And so they have over the course of a couple days, they have what they call Slack. So they have the team ropers, and they have some steer, like all the extra that needs to happen so people can qualify and then move on to the next level. And then, of course, Saturday night is the championship round, and lots of wonderful winners and really cool shows and halftime, or I guess entertainment intermission, if you will. So yeah, there was a lot of cool, fun things happening with the Snake River Stampede. So shout out to them. Another shout out to Northwest Christian Credit Union. We have really helped augment their marketing team. Rachel Cassell over there, and Perry, of course. Just a big shout out. We were able to capture a lot of footage, drone footage, testimonials, all kinds of fun things that we're doing for NCCU, Northwest Christian Credit Union. And so wanted to give some love to them and shout them out and say thank you for your continued business as well. Lots of cool things coming up that you'll start to see with NCCU and all the work that we're doing with them. Anyway, so there's that. And then another shout out. So Tom Scott, if you don't already know, we merged with Tom Scott Agency, and he was awarded one of the Icon awards from the Idaho Business Review. So shout out to Tom Scott for his iconic legacy that he has left in our industry, and it was a great time. He and his wife Beth, also happy birthday to Beth as well, his wife. It was just her birthday too. And of course, just want to say thanks for the partnership that we have been able to work with Tom, and continuing to take on his clients, and now Peppershock clients, of course. So shout out to him. Also, shout out to Jasmine Mara. She had me on her Instagram live. She's helping put on and put an event called Beyond Conference in September, which I get to be a speaker. We do have a link for you that will give credit where credit is due if you use my link. And I also have a discount code. If you are interested, message me and I will get you that code so that you can register for the Beyond conference. Lots going on with that. Wonderful ladies coming from all over the country to speak and present and share, and attendees from all over coming to the Riverside in September. So Brian will drop that link for you so that you can be sure and attend, and of course use my link. And then if you want the discount code, let me know. Early bird pricing has ended, but I still have my ways to help you get to that event. So yeah, shout out to Jasmine from Quantum Femme Wealth, and of course Meg Zeke. They are putting on this wonderful event, and I'm so excited. We already have some friends of mine, women in business who want to level up, and leaders that will be attending. So would love to see you there. Okay, some more shout outs and things and events not to miss. And if you join our LinkedIn group for Word of Mouth Mixers, we're posting things in there, as well as our Facebook group, the Word of Mouth Mixers Treasure Valley Facebook group. Be sure and join there because we're constantly posting, what the next dates are, shout outs and reconnects that people are doing outside and beyond the walls of the venue when we're meeting once a month. And of course, every month it's a different location, different time, different sponsor who's hosting. And of course, coming up for the next Word of Mouth Mixer is going to be Thursday, July 23rd from 4 to 6:30 p.m. And it's being hosted by Simplicity by Hayden Homes. And so Hayden Homes builds the developments, and Simplicity will build those houses on your land. So Simplicity by Hayden Homes, big shout out to them. We're going to be doing a house party. So it's going to be a little bit different for this next Word of Mouth Mixers. I'm really excited about it. We're going to go to Bellario Springs by Hayden Homes, and if you use Google Maps, it'll get you there. Some of them, because it's a new development, sometimes it's not always 100% accurate. So Christy has made a map, so when you go register, be sure and know where you're going. It's not too far off the freeway in Cuna, and we'll drop the address. It's 3379 East Fitzroy Street in Cuna. So it'll be a fun time. We've got food and beverages and an engagement activity that we're going to be doing. I always try to help our new attendees find their way and being able to make those connections and help spread and accelerate word of mouth advertising. And we always do things that we reward people for, giving ratings, rankings, referrals, recommendations, reviews, all those things that help us build our word of mouth advertising and accelerate that. And then, of course, those relationships that you can reconnect with beyond the walls of the venue. So obviously, I like a lot of R words because, hey, it's raised 5 R's, right? Anyway, so coming up Thursday, July 23rd, 4 to 6:30 p.m. Be sure to look at the map to make sure you get there. It shouldn't be too hard to find. There's signage everywhere and everything. So go to peppershock.com/events to find out where you can register. Early bird pricing is on now, so be sure and get your tickets. It's only $15 if we value it, so will you. So it's not free for that reason. But if you come at the door or a couple days before, it's going to be $25, but it's well worth it, especially if you make those connections that can either level up your career or your leadership, or we have all kinds of different sponsors and people who come, everything from financial planners to there's last time at Level Up Lounge, we had paint and sip business owners, and we had, oh my goodness, Price Associates, and of course, Donna from the mortgage, she can do mortgages. I mean, you basically can meet people who can do the things that you need done, or those who need somebody, right? Or they might know somebody that you need for your business or for your career or next level. I've actually been talking to a lot of job seekers lately too, and trying to help them, spread their word of mouth and get their positions out there. So, oh yeah, and I forgot another shout out to Boise Graphic Design Group. They had me come and present to them, talking about portfolios and pitching and helping to grow their brand, and speaking to these creative professionals. It's from portfolio to paycheck, self-marketing for graphic design and creative. So if you want more information about that and what I talked about there, I'm happy to share. because we do have a lot of job seekers right now. And speaking of job seekers, we are hiring again to add to our team. We want a project coordinator, and we have the job listed on our website under the employment section. And we would love, of course, referrals from others that you know that might be looking for something maybe different. I am looking for somebody with a couple years of experience at least, so that they can get started and hit the ground running and help our team do all the things that we would love to do and continue to do for our clients to maintain, gain, and grow and do all the things with our clients. So if you know somebody that is maybe in the marketing field or has had some project coordinator experience, those types of things, we're hiring again, which is exciting. So hopefully this message gets out there and you might know somebody, and you can send them to our website. I'm getting it posted on the Idaho Work site and several other places, but you heard it here first. We need to hire, so hopefully you can get us somebody good that you know that would love to work in a creative environment and space. So who do you know? And we are, of course, located in Nampa, so they do need to be able to get here. But the cool thing is if they live in Boise, it's a reverse commute. So while everybody else is trying to get into Boise, you usually have kind of free sailing on the freeway to get to our office in Nampa. It usually takes 15 to 20 minutes. So people always think it takes longer, but it really doesn't, because we're reverse commuting. So if you're in that area. Other shout outs, we want to give a shout out to our partners at the Ignite Idaho Family Resources. They're going to be hosting an annual chili cook-off and community resource fair. And we got to work with them and create Zeb the Yeti. And Zeb the Yeti, he visited our Peppershock headquarters, so you'll have to go to our website and see what this is all about. But it is a campaign called Courage to Connect, and we want to connect people in the rural areas, and this is going to be a fun event. You can get all kinds of good resources and information from the Idaho Family Resource Center and the chili feed that's coming up. So we'll post more about that. And again, just other events not to miss. I'll just say it again because it's so important that you show up and help spread your word of mouth and ours too. Help tell others about this networking event that is meaningful. It's for leaders and business owners and those who want to level up in their position. And so the Word of Mouth Mixers is a place to be. We just keep getting wonderful reviews from people. Thank you so much for all of those who continue to give us the love and support. And it is really about, sharing and spreading the word about us, but also having an experience that you can go and learn and grow together and share what you know, who you know, right? It's not always about what you know, it's sometimes about who you know, and those are things that help you get the foot in the door that you need, whether you're in business development or you're in a career and you want to move up. You can do these types of things because it's always not necessarily the people that are in the room, but it's the people that they know that are outside of the venue that you want to continue to build your network, build the people that you do. Because if you're not networking, you're not working, right? So networking will help build those and foster those relationships. And I just love hearing the stories every time people will, see me or share something with me about who they met or who somebody introduced them to somebody else. And I mean, we've got World Changers with Mackenzie, and she met some people, and she's traveling and she does these wonderful events where people can go to. And I mean, it's phenomenal, the reach that these things are taking on and doing and spreading, and I just love it. Anyway, so right now we're just, focused on the Treasure Valley area, but who knows, maybe it'll continue to expand and grow in other areas and people will want to help facilitate in other areas too, right? But yeah, they're just continuing to grow, and, gosh, we have a list of, that we've collected of all the people who've attended, and it's well over 1,000 people now, which I love. And, every time we just get more and more. And so we always have to make sure that we've got the venue spaces. We've actually had to cap the limit on a couple spaces. So get your tickets early so that you don't get capped out if we have to do that, right? But shout out to Jacqueline Roberts from Simplicity by Hayden Holmes, and just a big thank you to her and her team in working with us. I saw that they also shared the event on their social media, which we love those kinds of partnerships that help continue to spread the word of mouth mixers as well. Again, also, if you are a recent college graduate or you're about to graduate, we encourage students to come to reach out to me. I have a special promo code for you because I know college students, right? They need every penny they can get right now. So, yeah, if you're either job seeking or you are a college student, reach out to me because I can give you a special code. We want you there. We want to support you. We want to help our community and continue to grow. And again, sometimes it's all about who you know. I already talked about Beyond Conference September 25th and 26th with Abundance Uprising. That's going to be an amazing conference that's coming up. I talked about the Word of Mouth Mixer. Oh, and then save the date for the August 18th Word of Mouth Mixer that's going to be hosted by Washington Federal Bank with Adrian Esposito again over there at their headquarters. So be sure and save the date. And by the way, we have all the dates for the rest of the year listed out, except for maybe December. We're still working on that one. But if you can't make it to this next one, go look at peppershock.com/events, and down below is where the dates you can click on those links and get registered for those. They're all on early bird pricing right now. But yeah, definitely if you haven't been yet and you've been wanting to come, Kayla, who does insurance, she's like, I've been meaning to come, and she just did a wonderful shout out for us. So I want to return the favor to her. But yeah, lots of things that are happening with these things. Okay, with that, I think I'll just leave us with, continue to build your visibility, continue to do all of the things that are going to help you fuel that word of mouth advertising. And here's the thing. If you reciprocate, right, you give a recommendation, say you give a recommendation on LinkedIn for somebody, or you give a Google review, all of those things come back to you in abundance, right? Do the things that you would like others to do for you, and then they might do it in return, right? So same thing, if you have a lead or a referral for Peppershock Media, I want to do the same for you. Granted, given that you are worthy of giving referrals to and recommendations to, of course, right? We all want that. But we would love to help build your brand and your bottom line and do the things that we can do to support you. And in turn, support those who support us, right? That's all about how it works and how it reciprocates and returns. And so you work with us. We definitely do all the things that we can to help share and promote you. Pastry Perfections is a good example. Working with them, if you've never been to Pastry Perfections, I highly recommend the maple bar because it's just delicious. Every time Drew gets to go over there and brings back some good, delicious treats. So that, and then Optimus Youth Football, want to give them a shout out. Their, clinics and sign-ups and all of those things, they'll have another round. But really cool things that they're doing too with flag football and the ladies that are playing, the young ladies, the girls that are playing. So lots of fun things to do. And you can always go check out the games that they're putting on. Super fun to do all of those things. So just a quick reminder, if you do come to the Word of Mouth Mixer, we always want to reward those who reward us. And so you get additional time at the mic if you bring a gift basket valued at $50 or more, because we want to make sure that there's value there. And so if you bring a gift basket, you can then have 2 minutes on the mic rather than just your 30-second elevator. So keep that in mind. Gift baskets, word of mouth mixers, peppershock.com/events. Employment, if you're looking for a job, go to peppershock/employment, I think it is. We'll get the link just to be sure. But all the fun things that are happening. And that, I think, will wrap up our July shoutouts, news you can use, and events not to miss. And until next time, everybody.